So it's the time of year now when we're looking at filling in some of the gaps in the garden, and there are quite a few. We've got some corncockle here that we grew early on in the year. Now these have been in the pots since we sowed the seed, and that's not good. You know, obviously we water them every day, twice a day, but this is not good. They need to be in the ground, and corncockle is poisonous. Obviously the seeds are extremely poisonous, so they're not something that you would want to eat. So not that anybody would, but they're definitely not something you would want to eat. But the flowers are beautiful and they are fantastic for pollinators, and I really like them. So we're going to put those into the garden, into these gaps here, and what I'm going to do is not put them, you know, I'm not going to separate these. I'm not going to start messing with them now because they've been in the pots for that long. You know, they've grown together. I'll just tease the roots and then get them into the ground, and they look lovely. And they most certainly will thank me for it by providing us with some very beautiful flowers. Let's just loosen the roots a bit on these pots. That's a nice pot. These pots are lovely. I like the colour of these ones. So we'll start by digging some holes. Now the soil here is good. It's good soil. I'll mulch it with some compost later on. But the soil's pretty good. There's a lot of gravel in here as well, bits and pieces. So we've got some good soil going on. It'd just be really nice to get those in and to be experiencing some lovely flowers instead of leaving them in pots like that, because we spent so long tending to them, and then to leave them in a pot is a crying shame when there are so many gaps in the borders and in the garden in general to fill. Now look at that. So we've got some really good roots going on there, but they're definitely ready to go in. And the flowers on corncockle, if you've not seen the flowers already, you know, look them up, because they're absolutely gorgeous and great for pollinators. As I say, the bees are going to love them. So I'm just going to tease those out a bit. I think we could do with, yeah, that needs to be a little bit deeper. So let's see if that hole is big enough. That's much better, although I think we could do with moving over just a little bit and pop those in. And like I say, it's just about filling in some of the gaps, and you know, we like lovely borders that are full, and to see the plants all jostling together, enjoying themselves, happy, and the pollinators enjoying them, is what we're all about. So let's get these ones in as well. So the next one, these are going to be lovely. They're so healthy as well, considering they've been in pots for so long. They're gorgeous. I mean, look how healthy they look. Look at that green, and you just know that the flowers are going to be stunning. Yeah, I recommend it. Obviously, it's not something you would want in the garden if you've got children around. I broke a piece off there. But it's something that you don't really see anymore. Maybe for obvious reasons, but there are so many plants that we have in the garden anyway that are toxic if eaten. I mean, digitalis. So our foxgloves, you know, we have those in the garden, yet they're toxic. So, you know, some plants are more toxic than others, but at the end of the day, these are beautiful flowers, and the bees will definitely, and other pollinators will definitely benefit from them. And the way that things are going, that's what we want, to encourage as many pollinators into the garden as possible. So let's have a look at that. So I might put those, yes, I've already got something going on there. So yeah, I think that's lovely. I think that would be great. And like I say, I'll give them a dressing as well of compost. So they'll be, you know, like I say, the soil already is good. A little dressing of compost in a minute, and they will be fantastic and good to go. Right, let's find some compost. So I've got some trusty compost here. So I'll pop some of that around the area, and this will give them a really good start. I'm so excited about these because I've been, you know, it's one of those things that we sowed them early on in the year, as I say, and then they've just been, despite the excitement of sowing corncockle, you know, I was so excited about it, it was, they've been left. And now they're getting to the point where you're just thinking, what a waste, you know, to have them in a pot when they can be in the garden doing the thing where they should be. So, but there's been that many tasks to keep on top of. And certainly now, this time of year, there's so much to do that we've, they have been overlooked slightly. But I'd say that's a really, really good dressing of compost. So all I need to do now is to water them up. So as you can see, we're giving them a really good watering in, and obviously because of the weather that we're experiencing at the minute, 'cause we're in the middle of the heat wave, I'll definitely keep an eye on these and make sure that they've got plenty of water. But I've given them a good soak in, and that should do the trick. So with any luck, in the next few weeks, we'll be experiencing some really gorgeous pink flowers, and we'll show you how they look once they begin to flower. Thank you for watching.